Okay. So, in theory, everything worked. Oh, I am pressing load game. No wonder it keeps loading. I thought I was pressing continue for the last 3 days. Oh! Oh, is that why it keeps doing that instead of just continuing? Okay. Brain did a brain. So, that's fun. So, also, fun surprise. They released my husband early from work today. So you may or may not get him as a side seat. I'll be honest, he's probably going to be snoring most of the time. I'm going to be real with you. He's probably going to settle down next to me in a little bit and then just spend half this time snoring. So if you hear any of that, yeah, that's him. To be fair, we have been awake since 2:30 in the morning. So there's that. So anyway. Oh my goodness. Getting distracted because he's wandering in and out. Anyway, bleh. So I want to try one last thing before we say I'm just going to give up and move on with this map. Because I wanted to get this map to 5 stars, but the make sure everybody is at 100 average points of happiness is driving me absolutely banana-nanners. Not gonna lie. And I might have to like fix that off camera. Because honestly, it's not like they're gonna really do anything. Once I get there, they're just going to be like, hey, good job. You got it to 5 stars, and it's just an achievement at that point.
How's my favorite sanctuary/disease treatment center doing, huh? And I warn you, I left the...
All right. So here's what we're going to do, actually. I'm not even going to do one more thing there. I'm just going to, like... Well, maybe
Engine
we'll do
running
it
in
here.
case someone says that terrible disease is still burning through the place.
It's not.
That specific disease was eradicated.
And the facility is as secure as it's ever been.
Here.
I expected no less. I get the impression that Mr. Finch wasn't exactly helpful. But you have done excellent work regardless.
So
However,
yeah, this is much
disease doesn't
smaller
rest,
than the
and
last
neither should
habitat
you.
we gave them.
That's right, everyone. Let's make this place the shining, disease-free jewel of the paleo curation crown. See, Kira? See how I'm very much helping and leading? You see?
So here's the
Kira?
thing. Since this is much smaller than the last habitat we gave them, the best option would be to transfer them back to their original habitat and put the new little guys in there. So I'm not even going to bother with that. I'm going to do that off screen, and then we'll that's the site map. And then I'll just get the 5th star of that off screen. Is all we're going to do there. So that means we get to choose. Ooh, Italy is all snowy. That's fun. We get to choose. We're either going to go to Italy, Eros, never heard of it, or Malta. So in Italy, we will be building a conservation park free from dinosaur synthesis and with limited construction. Okay. At least this time they're giving me forewarning. Good to know. In Eros, we will be realizing John Hammond's early plans for a European dinosaur preserve on a small island space. Okay. And in Malta, we pay off a client's extreme debt. Okay, cool. While creating an island paradise for mammals. Okay, so this one's got high debt, this one's got a small land space, and this one is limited construction. Oh, none of them sound super promising. Eeny, meeny, chilly, beanie, which one do we try to tackle? I don't really know. I'm going to decide. You know what? Let's go to Italy. Italy looks all snowy, right? It's appropriate. Outside is covered in like somewhere between 2 and 4 inches of snow. Look, it's a blowing snow and there's a lot of drifts. Some drifts are as high as 4 to 6 inches, so it's hard to tell. The Bison Sanctuary is set to expand. The agency overseeing the site wants it to be an idealistic, natural, and educational facility. Din has been hired to make that vision a reality. Fabulous, isn't it? At least I assume that's snow. I'm pretty sure that's all snowy. It's appropriate. We should be working on a snowy site. Well, now I have snow inside, too. Husband just walked inside from outside, tracking snow inside. Now I have snow inside, too. That's fun. Oh, it started snowing again, actually. Oh boy. Oh yeah, no, it's just recently started snowing again. Okay, yep, that's fun. More flurries. More flurries are always fun. The sanctuary for Mural
This
Bison
land
Valley.
has quite a history, a very dark one, rich
Oh.
with human pride and greed.
Does
I
it?
should know. I saw it firsthand. Listen, the powers that be might have changed its
Ow.
name from Bison Valley to Sanctuary, but you can't erase the sins of the past. Although you can create something better. A haven for prehistory, where the guests are more enclosed than the dinosaurs for once. Are you up to the task?
Is it like...
Bison Sanctuary?
Wait.
I thought that human influence here was prohibited.
And yet, an exception has been made for Din. For me. Our client this time is rather important, and they are hoping to expand this beautiful sanctuary. This is to become a destination where guests can see and learn about dinosaurs in their natural habitat.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's quite the sales pitch. Hey, look at this. Goosebumps.
It's the kind of contract we've been dreaming of. We need this to go well.
Oh, we got wild dinosaurs. Okay. Is it like canon that Malcolm has some sort of issue or has like been to Italy or something? What is with that? What? Since when is that like canon? Uh-huh. Okay. Cool. Fine. Alright, so here's the thing. they're giving us a lot of dinos here, right? We have 2 Ankies, we have a couple of Paraplotoplotosaurs, we've got some Cinosaurs, we've got some iguanas, and we've got some patties. Okay, great. Good. I almost pressed the wrong button. A couple of things we need to do. I can select dinosaur statistics? Really? Okay. That's an interesting thing I can do. Alright. Don't know what that does. Fun. Cool. Good to know. Was looking for the demolish button, actually. Let's say turn nature off currently. Just, you know, temporarily. We'll keep everything else demolishable, thank you. Just not nature at the moment. Yeah. Don't mind that. K-Baby has just decided it is playtime. So, you know, it's officially playtime. Whether you agree or not. It is now officially playtime. Whether you agree with this or not. Alright, well, we have entered a brand new site, so you know what we must do, yes? First thing I do every time we enter a new site. Destroy it. Absolutely demolish it. Complete blank slate from start to finish. Okay. Complete blank slate from start to finish. Wrong thing. So that what we can do is I can build on this site a whole lot easier when the time comes. See, the only problem that I have with this beautiful snowy site is now I can't see the buildable edge nearly as well as I could in the last couple of sites. That's going to be a problem now, isn't it? Okay. I can't see the buildable edge. That's going to make this interesting. Because see, the border edge for what is buildable and what is not is blue. Fun fact, so is the snow. Okie dokie. Make sure we are leveling to the right side here. Oh, cool. Yeah, that'll just take the water right out. That's great. That's exactly what we want to do. Was it exactly what we wanted to do? I mean, more or less. More or less, that's exactly what I want to do. I do want to get rid of the water. Okay, that's outside the buildable zone for now. That will be in the buildable zone later, I think. Okay. Okay, has spotted the mailman. And she's a bit wired right now anyway, so y'all are in for a bargaining. Kay has spotted the mailman, and she's a bit wired at the moment. So y'all are absolutely in for a bargaining. I hope you're okay with that. Not much I can do about it anyway. I have a K baby, what can we say? She's an excitable little pup. Alright. That should level out? Yeah, that levels out. Perfect. Alright. I love that they probably spent so many hours painstakingly creating this beautiful landscape, and I'm just going to come in and wreck it. And I just come through and go, oh, cool, this is such a beautiful landscape. I'm going to wreck it. I'm going to make it the flattest parcel of land you've ever seen. Why do the dinosaurs hang out here anyway? This is a very cold region. Like, I understand them hanging out in the tropics, but why do you think they chose to hang out here? This is not tropical. I guess really at this point it wouldn't matter, right? They'd probably hang out wherever they could find landmass, considering how little free landmass is left in the world. Right? How much landmass they would need and how little landmass is actually left in the world unclaimed. I suppose it really wouldn't matter at this point. Although they would prefer, like, tropical areas, I would think. Alright, cool. We're good. Okie dokie. So that's our first thing that we do done. Now, our next plan. Where am I putting? Alright, so this is our entry point, right? Okay. I don't see any max on the sides here. But I didn't see any maximum station on the side here before anyway. Right? Like last time I put them down, I didn't see that I was allowed to have a maximum of X anyway. Hey, if I put these down, do we get to see green? Nope, just covered in snow. Everything I put down just gets covered in snow, don't it? Yep. Alright, what if we pick something fun? and give it some very, very bright. I told y'all she was wired and you were in for a barkening. Did I not tell you that? I said she was wired and you are in for a barkening. I'm trying to pick like bright colors is the thing. I'm trying to choose like bright colors. There we go. It's like I'm trying to choose like bright colors. Like I want stuff that's going to stand out against the snow. Black will stand out pretty good. Nice bold red will stand out pretty good. And I was thinking like the purest orange we could get. Maybe not orange though. Maybe yellow? Maybe like the purest yellow we can get. Maybe we change this one to yellow. And then make that black. Does that make any difference? I mean, it makes it a bit of an eyesore. But does it make it stand out at all? Is the question. Because I want something that's really going to stand out amongst. I did not say to put that back. Bring that back out here. Here, let's bring up the tiles. Purple could be fun. Purple and black? I don't know. Maybe we go like purple and brown. Something to that effect. I don't know. It looks like we're doing kind of a woodsy sort of a theme here, right? Maybe we just stick with that. Do something that won't like stick out too bad. Alright, let's do this. Okay. So why are we doing pathway? Mostly so that I can kind of mark where the entryway starts. Okay. So that would be where our entryway kind of ends. There's really not a lot of playroom up there. But like, see, the thing is like with most of the maps, there's been like a really good kind of a jut out that I've been like, okay, we can just cut this off and make this where we're going to put our power area. There's really not like a clean area where we can do that. This area is mostly pretty circular, right? Like this is mostly a pretty circular zone. So thing is that we're just going to have to make that ourselves, really. That's the end of the buildable zone, huh? Okay. That's the end of the buildable area for now. Really? You won't let me build past there right now. Okay. Interesting. Fun. Alright. Well then here's what we're gonna do. Turn replace on. I'm pretty sure I selected this, right? Yes. Okay. Let's turn replace on. Go large. That's not the right one. This is? I think so. Yes, that is. Okay. It's very hard to tell. Okay. So then, this area would be for operations. So like power, all that kind of stuff would go over here. Guest plaza off to this side. Habitat over here is going to be the plan currently. Currently is going to be the plan. So then, let's start with power first and foremost. Because we always want to start with power. You gonna move? Please move. Please don't crash. Thank you. Let's go here. There we go. And then we go here. Okay. probably best to say there we go. To come up here with the rest of operations, right? So like control center. Okay. That's all right. We'll fix the no power thing. Get me a maintenance facility. Oh, we're not going to fit a maintenance facility here, am I? No, I can. No, I can do it. I think. Nope, I can't fit it. Cool. We can fit one back here. That's cool. Maintenance facility here. Alright, cool. It's not a repeater station I need. It's going to be a terminal. Do we want a big one? Let's start with a little one. Let's start with a small one. Okay, there we go. There we go. And then I want to leave some space open. Let's actually move this just so that we can block out. I said move. Why didn't you move? Smart Alec. What's going on here? Am I stuck? What's happening? There we go. There it goes. 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 Okay. There it goes. Just took it a minute. We're fine. It's best to do it like this, isn't it? And then just connect it. We're going to say here. We'll move it again if I have to. But what I really want is just to kind of mark out where it's going to go. Yeah. Long term. Alright, so that'll give us space for 2, 3. Let's say it goes here. Minimum. Right? One, 2. So that gives us 4. Maybe 5. Power terminals, right? So that gets us 5 buildings. Is it telling me that I have a certain amount of power stations I can build? Not yet. Yet being the key word. Okay. But I can only build to here. So we're just going to have to put the rest of operations down here. And if we have to, we'll move it. Since when? Now hold up a minute. The last few times. And wait a minute, I can build an arrival point? I still can't delete this one. But we can build a second arrival point now. So like the last couple of times I've done this, every time I built a control center, and I don't have an expedition center. What do you mean limit reached? Oh, they're not going to let me build an expedition center, are they? Well, it's a good thing I have 100% of the genome. Alright, that's fine. Okay, 1 science center building coming up. Okay, that can go down here. Yeah, I know, no power. Yeah, I get you. Alright, we are also going to need staff center. I would like to put another maintenance facility down here. Because as we have learned, you can never have too many maintenance facilities. Okay. Why did you shift me into that view? I am not a fan. Okay, now we'll consider putting up a big boy terminal. That's a little boy terminal. I wanted the big boy terminal. Thank you. Do we want to put up a big boy? We'll just put up a little boy. Just to save money for now, we'll put up a little boy. Okay. And then get me a repeater. Back here. I'm going to put it a little bit further back. Just to keep my building options opened up here. Okay, cool. That gets everything fully operational over here. Leaves us with a little under 2 million to work with. For guests, and of course we need exhibit, right? We need habitat. Okay. So here's what we're going to need. We have that, we have that, we have that, we have that, we have that. Well, we don't have a visitor center, but not sure we're going to need it. It's weird because they've always said we can't have a control center if we have a visitor center. And now all of a sudden they're like, oh no, you can have both. That's cool. What? Since when? Huh? Well, now I'm just confused. Okay, sure. Nope, that's fine. Yeah, that's good. Nope. Confusion is fine. I think that's a little too tropical. I think. Uh-oh. Everything froze. There we go. I'm not sure we want something with a pool. Do they all have pools? Maybe we can say they're all heated. This is the one for this one, I think. All right. So I do want a hotel right by the arrival point. Of course. Because, I mean, if we're going to come all this way, first thing I'm going to want to do is put my bag down. Although I suppose this isn't like Jurassic Park, right? There's got to be some people that live in Italy that are visiting. Right? This isn't like Jurassic Park where you're like coming to like Isla Sorna or something. You're coming out to Italy. So I assume there's people from Italy who are like visiting this place. It's not snapping. There we go. Now it's snapping. I don't think it's going to fit between these two. Well, I tried. All right, cool. I think this is as far as I can get it. There we go. Okay. Cool. So then, we need toilet. That's attractions. Come on. We need shelter. And we will need shopping. I'm gonna have to go with medium amenities for now instead of the big boy amenities. I know we just unlocked the large, but we're gonna have to go with medium for the moment. All right. Hear me out. Let's change where all this stuff goes. Okay. We're going to make some light corrections. Just for space reasons. And those corrections are going to be amenities beside the hotel. Followed by emergency shelter. Followed by toilet. Okay, yes, I know. I see it. Followed by there we go. Power. All right, cool. So that gets us our first set of guest accommodations. Now, we need to talk about attractions. We cannot build aviary viewing galleries, so we can't build an aviary. No aviaries, no lagoons. Okay. And no hatchery. Good to know. All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to give you guys the break video. I'll be back in just a minute. You know I'm working on that. Are you trying to help?
Yeah, jumped in that snow. Run in that snow, yeah.
Poor thing, it's up to her belly.
Yeah. Seems like she's having a ball.
She loves the deep snow. She absolutely loves the deep snow.
It's like, I don't know where to go. I'll just keep running.
I mean, like, she kind of hates it when it's just like, little, but when it's deep like this, oh, she loves it.
There she is.
Did she come back?
No, she's not coming.
Probably make him more.
sorry if I put too much video on your phone.
Don't worry about it. I have a thing to take care of now. He was playing with Kay and fell asleep. Mid-play with the puppy. I'm not kidding. He fell asleep on the floor in mid-play with the puppy. Only my husband, I swear. All right, anyway, we were looking for I was actually going to look at enclosures. Yeah. So, like, they don't even give me lagoons or anything like that. So no aviary hatchery, no lagoons, no none of that. Okay, cool. So we want galleries. Might as well change the viewing gallery to match. I don't usually do it, but I really should. It looks much nicer if we can make it more cohesive. Okay. All right. Before we put in the viewing gallery, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put a little jut out in here. Here's what we're going to do. We need a response facility. Come on. Where'd you go? It closed down on me. We need a response facility. Not loving how small this is looking. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Ooh. Okay. We're also going to need that's maintenance. I wanted a medical facility. These things are huge. Okay. Give me another one of these. Okay. And you know what? If it's gonna be this big, right? If we're gonna cut this far in, can we put it... Oh, Control-Shift-Z also works, does it? Good to know. There we go. Okay. Nope, Control-Shift-Z does not also work. Okay, we need to put the bathroom back up there. That's fine. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's try this again. We need a response facility. Actually, let's start with the medical facility. Right? Let's bring the medical facility closer to here. Cool. Response facility. I cannot see, I think that's the parking lot for the medical facility. So we want to put the response facility here. Okay. And we need thank you. There. Now then, that being the case, that can go. Perfect. Okay, cool. And that can go. Cool. Good. Good. Okay. So now we have the response team, the medical team. We need to prioritize viewing gallery. At least one. Here. Right. Thank you. Let's get, we're not going to do a full fence, just a light one for this. I'm going to leave a jut out back here. For another maintenance facility. I don't know if we're going to have enough space for it, but I want to leave a jut out for it. I'm also going to leave another jut out on the pathway for an animal encounter. Again, not sure if we're going to have the space for it. But I do want to do it if we can. Okay. So fun fact, we can do the fence further than we can put out the buildings. So that's a fun fact, good to know. So that's like way too close to the pathway, isn't it? told you he was gonna fall asleep, right? But then again, we have been up since like 2:30 in the morning, so he's allowed to be sleepy. There we go. And then, like, for right now, this is going to be... Oh, I forgot to leave our jet out up here. Hang on. Boom. 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 Okay, so for right now, about here is where we're going to cut the fence. Not there. Okay, that'll work. So it won't let me delete this, but it would let me build that. Explain that to me. I can't. Okay. All right. Let's say from here. To there. Okay? There we go. And then we're going to do a jet out here, to here, to here, to here, to here. Close enough. To there. Okay. And then we need a gate. There. And there. Okay. Good enough. Alright, we can still put in... Okay. That being the case, let's make a few adjustments here. Okay. I'm gonna... Not there. I was aiming for the fence, Goofy. Okay, there it is. Let's make a few adjustments here. I want to make an adjustment here. I want to put this here. And then I want to put a viewing gallery here. And then let's reconnect the fence. Right? There we go. That'll be the setup. That way we have a dino encounter for like the paraplatyplotosaurs. Now, we're also going to need water. And let's give them everything, right? Why is this cut out over here? Oh, right. I was thinking we might put down another, we do need to cover the place in maintenance. Hang on. Hang on, we're not done. Can we zoom out, please? Thank you. Maintenance. How far does that cover? Maintenance. Okay. Let's say maintenance. Let's put one here. Let's put one here. Ugh. I hate that. Okay, let's put one here. We're gonna have to put one actually that covers most of that. Okay, here. Does that cover this whole fence line? No, this area back here is not covered. Okay. And then if I put one back here, this fence line would be covered, right? Okay, that fence line would be covered now. Okay. That being the case, what if, go with me on this, we don't put in another maintenance station, at least not right now. Given the animals we have to capture, right? Because we have to capture a patty. Right? Because we have to capture pattysaurs. So since we have to capture a patasaurus, let's not worry about that. Let's instead instead, alright, and then this should... Okay, perfect. Yep, thank you. Dinosaurs already on site. Yep, no synthesis available. Oh, good. And limited building area. Yep, I see that. Cool,
A major
thanks.
goal of the conservation sector is to show the world how wonderfully majestic these animals can be. Education is half the battle, and a sanctuary like this is the perfect place for guests to see dinosaurs in their natural habitat.
That also means that we shouldn't be setting up paths or buildings or anything like that in our main sanctuary area. This time, the dinosaurs are as free as possible, and it's the guests that are enclosed. Makes you think, huh?
Really? Okay, so you want things done differently this time then. Okay, so you want things done real different this time. Okay. So you want things done real different this time. Okay, well then we might have to restart. Okay, I misunderstood the assignment. Okay, well then I misunderstood the assignment entirely. Okay. Fun fact. I thought we were going to do a capture thing. I thought we were going to do, okay, now we capture and blah, blah, blah. No. No. The whole point of this one is just let them roam free. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, that's different. I will say that. That's going to make this an intriguing set. Okay. Whole new change of pace. Yeah, okay, we know.
The Biosyn Sanctuary. I thought that human influence here was prohibited.
And yet, an exception has been made for Din. For me. Our client this time is rather important, and they are hoping to expand this beautiful sanctuary. This is to become a destination where guests can see and learn about dinosaurs in their natural habitat.
Okay.
Well, that's quite the sales pitch. Hey, look at this. Goosebumps.
It's the kind of contract we've been dreaming of. We need this to go well.
Okay. So then I completely misunderstood the assignment, that being the case. Interesting. Okay. So then the only thing I'm going to flatten is up here. Okay. Okay. Change in plans then. Thank you. Okay. Slight change in plans then. We are going to want viewing gallery. We are going to want viewing gallery. Viewing gallery. And let's talk gyrosphere. Okay, so I can do that here. Okay. Station house also. Here. Okay. So we can have the entrance here, we can loop around out here, and the exit out there. Okay. Since I misunderstood the assignment. Okay. Okay. And then this will just be guest plaza over here. Do want to do the same thing we were doing before with this being for operations. Right? This is all messy. Hang on. I hate how messy this is. Hang on. Hang on. Well, okay. I mean, I guess that is how it's supposed to look. I just... Okay. So far there's nothing over here, but we might put some more stuff over there. Okay, hang on. Hang on, hang on. Okay. There we go. Let's talk power. I don't really want it like butt up against there. I kind of want it flushed a little bit away, but butt up against is probably better. Long run. Right? Like that's probably a smarter play. Okay. And then let's block out our second set. They don't let me do that. They want me to do it this way, though, which frustrates me. Alright, fine. Then we'll do it this way. Alright. Then we'll say operations, and then we can put like the other power stations on the other side, right? So then let's say control station. Right here. Let's say Science Center. Right there. Okay. Let's go. Maintenance facility. Behind the Science Center. There we go. Alright, let's get some extra pathing back here. And just for fun, let's move this guy back here. Yeah, I know. It's fine. I mean, if I do that, though, we can't really put anything here. That's fine, though. I'm fine with that. What I'm not fine with is how that path is looking. Okay. There. Okay. And then that goes there. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, cool. And then we just connect this into here. Perfect. Give me this path into here. Perfect. Okay, cool. Good, 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 good. Give me... Well, that's a repeater station. I wanted a large substation, please. There. Put it here. Thank you. That connects all of those in. Alright, cool. So all of that is now connected in. And that actually connects all of that. Good. Now then, let's edit the tour track for this. I'd like to kind of give people a snake around out here. So we really get a chance. Actually, see as many dinos as possible. Before headed back in. Did that not connect? I thought that connected. Yeah, that connected. Oh, this side doesn't connect. All right, hang on. I made one side a little bit too big and one side a little bit too small. You know what I mean? It's like you get really long ride there, but you don't get that long of a ride here. That kind of jackknifes a little. quite there. Oh. There we go. All right. So that should be a pretty good track, right? That should be a pretty big, pretty good track for our first tour. That covers most of the land for our first tour. Right? That's more of an I understand the assignment. The next problem that we have is we need a ranger team and we need a medical facility, and I don't have either of those ready to go. Probably best to put them here. I mean, I know I was planning on this being power, but it's probably best to put them here, right? Can I build them out here? No. Okay. I forgot to get a ranger team. You know what? We're just moving this. That's what we're doing. We're just gonna move this. We're just gonna move that. To there. Done. And then we will put the ranger team and the medical facility over here. That's maintenance. Let's start with the medical facility, since they're the big boys. I'm going to shift them as far over as I can. Okay, there we go. And then the ranger team are the wide boys. There we go. All right. All right, there we go. Done and done, right? Now let's talk who's got what environmental issues. They've got water, they'll just have to discover it. Let's throw a little wetland around it. And they should be fine. Alright, cool.
A major goal of the conservation sector is
Done.
to show the world how wonderfully majestic these animals can be. Education is half the battle, and a sanctuary like this is the perfect place for guests to see dinosaurs in
Oh,
their
you want a
natural
very
habitat.
specific tour.
That also means that we shouldn't be setting up paths or buildings or anything like that in our main sanctuary area. This time, the dinosaurs are as free as possible, and it's the guests that are enclosed. Makes you think, huh?
They want a very specific tour. They want a Jurassic tour. Ah, I see. Okay. I was thinking gyro station because, like, with the glass balls or with the plexi balls, you can see around. You can see around everything. Right? So you don't have to, like, crane your necks or anything to look up. But they want a very specific tour. Okay. Which means I have to get rid of the gyro station in favor of Jurassic. Which is fine, I suppose. Alright, so let's talk attractions. You want Jurassic Tour. Jurassic Tour building over here as well. Thank you. Okay, now. Actually, can we change the building style? Oh, it says what it is. Europe, Alpine, Europe, Malta. Texican, Asia. I'm guessing we're going Europe, Alpine. There we go. Okay. And then we want track. Right. And I'm going to pause it because what I want to do at this point is I want to actually there we go. Is I want to we're actually going to go around the puddle this way. I want to let the dinosaurs form their territory a little bit, and then I want to come through and, like, make sure that all the dinosaurs are cozy. Which I have not done yet. That's where we're ending. So we want to kind of go around here. We don't want to take the straightest route. We want to kind of meander. There we go. just so that we can get a real good look. There we go. There we go. Now we can connect that. Alright, now we need to take a look at what our environmental issues are. You're missing ground fiber. Not anymore, you're not. And you say you're missing wetland. Not anymore, you're not. Alright. Also, you need a nest. You have some issues. You need more water. Cool, you're good now. You need more tall leaf. Now you're good. Alright. Who's up next? You guys. You guys say you're good. You're not quite good, though. You're missing a little of that. And you are also missing a little wetland. Now you say you're good. Alright, next. You guys say you're happy, but you're missing some stuff. Alright, you are also missing some wetland. Done. Okay. Next up, Ankies. You are not happy at all. You are missing wetland. Now you're not. You are missing ground fruit and ground leaf. Ground leaf is good. Now ground fruit is too. Alright, let's make sure we can get you guys some nesting materials. Alright, you're happy with that. Paraplatyplotosaurs. You're happy with that. Alright. You like that. And iguanodons. You like species isolation, which is not gonna happen. But I'll do my best. There we go. Alrighty. Do we have any scientists at this site? We do not. Okay, cool. Should probably work on hiring some. We're gonna need some high logistics, so that'd be you. And we're gonna need some genetics, so that'd be you. And some welfare, so that'd be you. Cool. Should probably also grab you for your genetic skills, since you're available. Alright, that'll do. Okie dokie. ensure at least 6 dinosaurs are visible. I have 3 of 6 currently visible. Oh, from a Jurassic tour. Okay. Well, I mean, there's not much I can do about that, but just kind of wait. What are the, they want a total appeal. Oh, they want a number of animals, dinosaur visibility, and profit. Yeah, okay. Ooh, 4 of 6, numbers going up. That's always good.
This opportunity is the pinnacle of what the conservation sector wants. We must make this a success.
I'm
But
working on
for
it.
the ecosystem to thrive, you'll need more dinosaurs in the area.
And the client doesn't want any dinosaur synthesis on site. This will be a glimpse into the wild ecologies of tomorrow. That also makes this place an amazing research opportunity. So we should grab some photographs while we're at it.
We sure about the synthesis limitation?
Yes,
you know,
but I have
an old
some
contact of
questions.
mine, Lewis Dodgson,
Okay.
you might have heard of him,
These
was
are
all
my
about the
questions.
genetic potential of dinosaurs. I hear he even had a whole immensely profitable dino-based pharmaceuticals thing going. I wonder where that ended up.
Okay. I don't think I can put up a hotel yet, but we do need to start focusing on putting up amenities. Real quick, I do need to give you guys the break video real fast. I am so sorry. I'll be back. You know I'm working on that. Are you trying to help?
Wow, yeah. Jump in that snow. Run in that snow, doggy. Yeah.
Poor thing, it's up to her belly.
Yeah. Seems like she's having a ball, huh?
She loves the deep snow. She absolutely loves the deep snow.
It's like, I don't know where to go. I'll just keep running.
I mean, like, she kind of hates it when it's just like, you know, a little bit of snow. But when it's deep like this, oh, she loves it.
There she goes.
Did she come back?
No, she's going home.
Sorry about that. I am back. Okay, so yeah, they're already saying that we're not making enough profit per minute, and they're right, because I forgot to put down the stuff for the guests. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to put down some stuff for guests immediately. Right, well, you know what? We have 400,000, right? Yeah, but this is 375. All right. We start with the mediums. Right, like we start with the medium stuff. Let's leave a little space next to the arrival point for a hotel. But I am going to want to upgrade the amenities eventually. That was a drink, right? Oh no, that was a gift. Now that's a drink. And there we go. Okay. Cool. Also, we need bathroom and shelter. Thank you. Right here. There we go. All right, cool. That should get everything sorted for now. For now. And that will help bring in the profit. Now let's talk changing the profit. That makes 2 people happy. We need to particularly boost these middle 2. Yeah. That'll do it. That makes 3 people happy. That makes 4 people happy. Alright. We leave it as bento. That makes 2 people happy currently. That makes 3 people happy. And that makes 4 people happy. Alright, cool. Nobody's currently happy with this. Alright. Ice slushies makes 2 people happy and makes us 10,000. Ice slushies it is. Ice slushies in the cold doesn't make much sense to me. That does not make much sense to me, but you know, it makes 2 people happy, so there you go. Coffee makes more sense to me in the cold. But, you know, there we go. We've turned a profit. Woo! We're getting babies already. What's going on here? Why is there... Oh! We need to photograph 3 dinos. Oh, okay. Oh. That's not what I was thinking it was. Where's our... Here. You guys. I know, you just got back. I'm taking you back out. All right. Okay, so that's 1 of 3. So we have to photograph 3 different species then, is the thing. Okay, I can do that. Done. We really need to get out there and do some photographs anyway, so that we can make a little extra cash, because we are very low on cash. Thank you. Gotta be some paraplotoplotosaurs around here somewhere. Oh, I'm sorry, we already photographed them. We were looking for patties. Patties were over here last I saw them. Oh well. Anyway, we've got a little more breathing room anyway, so we're fine. Where's that ranger team again? Here, since you're here, could you check on these guys? There we go. Apparently their status check is expiring, and this is not acceptable. So yeah, they're not all male-female pairs. No, they all are. So yeah, I made a good call in throwing out the nests. In putting the nests out there. Okay. Cool. So then at this point, it's just a hurry up and wait situation. Right? What is up with the model? What is going on with you, girl? Recalibrate. Thank you. Yeah, because we just need one more dinosaur to move on. Thank you. They want 60 animals, right? Overall. They want dinosaur visibility at greater than 95. We've got 98. They want number of animals at 60. We have 17. They want 250 profit per minute. I'm working on it. And they want total appeal up at 11,000. Not much I can do about that. But just wait, right? What's going on here? Oh, we've got a blockage here. That's what's going on here. Done. Okay. That's what the problem was. There was just a blockage there. Problem resolved. Okay, there we go. So now all of our Jeeps are coming back in so they can unload and reload. Ah! One of these days, I will not get jump scared by that. That is a lie. I will absolutely continue to get jump scared by this. Oh, we've reached max on all of these again. Okay. Research staff task upgrades, yeah, sure. I was gonna do some research anyway. I'm not sure we actually can do any research right now. Yeah, we have insufficient skill on all our scientists right now. Okay, so our new max was 90. Okay. Question for research. I have not unlocked the last dig site. That happens in... Oh, in Ados. Oh, I didn't want to tackle Ados, did I? What was the issue at Ados? That's the wrong map. Ah! Uh-oh. We have a oh! That's why we have a cutscene! Hi. Hi. That's a problem. That's a problem for our nature preserve.
We have an Alpha Zero security event. Eyes up.
I have no idea what that means, but it sounds serious.
Yeah, that's
I'm
serious.
saying it now. Managing directors get priority into the emergency shelters, right? Right?
Okay.
It means we've got carnivores approaching the park. Big ones.
And they look hungry. Even in a sanctuary, dinosaurs are having trouble getting their fill. Well, more evidence of how much these animals need our support.
Okay.
We're doing good work here.
I'll pat myself on the back when the hungry meat eaters have been tranked and contained, thank you very much.
Okay, so we need an enclosure for these guys. Is what they're saying. So see, now they're telling me I need an enclosure. They didn't tell me that before. Okay. Alright, this area is still completely locked. Okay, okay. This is going to require a little bit of replanning on my part. Since they're saying we are going to need an enclosure at this point. I was not prepared for requiring an enclosure. Okay. We can do this. It's not a big problem. It's just a pain in my derriere. That's fine though. That's fine. Okay. Okay. Here's the new plan. Are we ready? Okay. This will be the enclosure. There's only going to be room for one. Right? Actually, let's put this over here. Not sure we want to put this over here wherever people are going to be eating, but there we are. But here it goes. All right, so we're going to put that over there. We're going to put a viewing gallery here. Okay, so hotel, amenities, bathroom, shelter. Probably another shelter and bathroom down here. Okay? Right? That's going to be the plan. Let's start with getting amenities back up. Just because that's what I'm primarily worried about doing. Those are large. I need medium at the moment. Obstructed by what? What is there, a rock up here? Probably. Why do you ask? There. That's the right button. Yep, rock. Alright, guests. Bathroom. That's the wrong one. Shelter. Okay. We need power. Get me a repeater station. And then get me another one. Not there. There we go. Right there. Okay. Perfect. Done and done. All right, now. Here's the next problem. This cannot be a light fence. Cannot be an invisible fence either. Invisible fence and invisible gate. What does that do? I do not know. Now is not the time to play with it and find out. I would love to do that, right? Like, I would love to do that. I'm not sure how good of an idea that is, butting it up against the herbivore enclosure. Doing it anyway. If it's a problem, we will cut it out later. Alright, now. Heavy fence, not electric. Against the back wall. Alright. Give me water. Oh, okay. The radius is there. Alright. Give me water. We're going to need prey. We're going to need meat. I did put that down, right? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. We're going to say yes. We're going to need a checkup station. Add a ranger team, add a medical unit, add a capture team. Okay, cool. Done and done. We are going to need gates. Probably not back there. There. Make sure those are set. All right, and finally, ranger teams. Get over here. Mobilize quickly, please. All right. Move that one in here. Move that one in here. Preferably before we experience any loss of life. Move this one in here. Why do we still say we don't have power to these gates? They should be fully built by now. But we're still saying we don't have power. Okay, fine. Give me power. Thank you. They should be connected. I don't see why they're not. Generally, the gates are powered as soon as we have power to... I guess because this isn't a fully electric fence, right? Maybe because this isn't a fully electric fence, it didn't work. But whatever, okay. They're powered now, it's fine, it works, we're all good. There. That's fine. Since that needed resupplying, we need to check the medical unit. There we go. Medical team resupplied. There we go. Hopefully that's a big enough enclosure. That's the biggest enclosure I could get for that.
Asset has been delivered.
Okay. So that's the biggest enclosure I could get for them, so there's that. Okay, so we have... Why does it
Those
say
carnivores are highly developed predators. The way we keep them content here is to make sure we provide
Okay,
what they'd
now they
seek
have
in their
cover.
natural habitat. Food, shelter, companionship.
They're really not all that different from us humans. Except they weigh tons.
This
And
isn't
can
enough
easily tear
area
you in
for
half.
them.
Obviously.
Ever heard of the saying, don't bite the hand that feeds you? Because I'm pretty certain that the dinosaurs haven't.
Okay. Okay, this is a problem. This is a problem. This isn't enough area for them. This isn't enough area for all three of them. That's a problem, right? This is not nearly enough area for them. That's going to be a problem. Okay. Here's what we do. Move this as far back as I can get it. Right? Alright, yeah, I see it. Yeah, okay. I know. Now, move this as far back as we can get it. Okay. Now, before we connect anything else in, we're going to continue moving everything else as far back as it can go. It says it's obstructed by the path, so it can go back here. There. Okay. Which means this moves back here. Come on. I hate that. Oh my goodness, I hate it when it does this. I hate that it automatically shifts you into a specific position. Also, I forgot to put in their silly little maintenance terminal things, which does frustrate me deeply. Okay. Let's see if we can change something here. If I move this further up here. Okay, that's as far up as I can get it. Okay. Cool. Then the Science Center. Moves. Again, I don't care if it clips, I just need it to move as far back as we can get it. So this moves. You live here now. Okay, you live there now. This is where you live now. Okay. The reason for all this replace on, please. Is so that we can move not that. This as far down as possible. Okay. That is not going to be enough space. That's not going to get them nearly enough space. Okay. How do we get them more space? We could take out this viewing platform and we could extend their habitat to here, but that's still not going to get them enough space. I can't demolish the arrival point. They won't let me. Okay, I'll tell you how we get more space. Changing the amenities to a small does not make any sense. But taking the amenities this way does. And let's do kind of a tight square kind of a thing. That was drink. That's the arrival point. This is also drink. Did I just put down 2 drink amenities? I did. I am an idiot. Okay. That's fine. Alright. So then I need food here. Can we zoom out so I can see what I'm actually doing? Thank you. Food. Gifts. Okay. Come on. There we go. Close enough. Alright, we're still gonna need a bathroom. Let's move this back here. I have reasons. You won't let me. Alright, fine. Fine, we'll leave it there. Okay. We still need a bathroom. And an emergency shelter. Come on. Come on. Alright, control. Let's see. Alright, let's put the emergency shelter down here. Alright, and then give me a bathroom up here. Okay, fine. Put bathroom down here. Close enough, I'll take it. Alright, cool. So then, how do we do this? Okay. I have a plan C. Keep that up there. Keep these up here. Demolish all of this. Okay. All right. There we go. Something to that effect. Yes? Let's replace on. Replace this fencing with non-electric. Down here. Right? And then here's what we're gonna do. This track. Here we go. We're going to delete the tour route there. And we're just going to connect it there. Done. Now, that being the case, here's what we do. Replace all of that with non-electric fence. Right? And then this can be heavy fence. Right? there. We're going to put the viewing gallery. Well, we already have a viewing gallery here, right? We'll keep the remote viewing gallery, but I think we want to put it here instead. Did I finish that? I did. Yes, yes. Okay. Yeah, that should work. Okay. We'll keep the remote viewing gallery, but we'll put it there. And then we're going to demolish all of that. All of that is going to go. And this is going to be fencing. Right? Just all of this will now be fencing. That's all fencing. Right? Everything back here is now all fencing. And then hopefully that will give them more landmass. And then we'll also move up here. We'll move this viewing gallery up a bit. As soon as the fences build in. Yeah, I know. Dinosaur threat. They'll be fine. You'll be fine. The fences will build in like a second. There's no threats. You'll be fine. Nobody's threatened. You'll be fine. The fences will build in like a second. You're fine. Okay. There you go. Yeah, you're fine. I know. Y'all are having issues. I get it. I see it. I see that y'all are having some major trouble. That did not finish building in before I deleted it, did it? Nope. Okay. Thank you. Okay, now it finished building in. What threat? There is no threat. Nobody's threatening anybody. You're fine. Everybody's fine. How is he a danger to guests? He's not a danger to guests. Okay, still not enough space. Guys, there's still not enough space here. We're still struggling. This gate needs to move. There works. That's not going to claim enough space. I'm just saying. All right. fence needs to go here and here. Here. By the way, this viewing gallery needs to move here. Thank you. All right. And then it can go here, to here, to here, to here, to here, to here. It's as good as I can do, I think. And then the only other thing that I can do is try here for a remote viewing gallery. Goes that way. Thank you. That's my best option. Hold up. They'll let me build in there? Hold up, they'll let me build in there? They weren't letting me build in there before. Is it only fencing that can go in there, not buildings? All right, fine. All right, fine. Back to the original plan then. Right, back to my original plan. Oh, I see. There are some guests that got stuck inside the enclosure. That's why they're a danger to guests. And they were not before. I'm going the wrong way, guys. Gate's this way. Okay, ready and Ranger team. These two. Thank you. All right. Move him in here. Thank you. Okay. Look, if you're going to let me build into there. Wish you would have told me that earlier. If you're going to let me build into there, you could have told me that earlier. You know what I mean? Alright. So, that being the case, if they're going to let me build into there, give me a solid non-electric. And let's just take this guy. Go in here. Actually, since we're almost to this edge here, just go to the edge of this. Up and around. Yeah? Oh, it's on shift. Here. Won't let me delete once it's in there, though, is the thing. Okay, that's kind of a nightmare, but sure. That should be more than enough space for them, though. Right? Okay. Let's transfer you back in here. Okay. Alright, he's starting to attack the fence because he ain't happy. I know. I get it, you're not happy. I fully understand. Come here.
Assets in the air.
Come here. Come here. There's more space. I promise you there's more space. Here, I'll fix some environmental issues for you, and that'll help. There, you've got cover. They need more water, is the thing. Alright, they need more prey as well. There we go. That'll help. That'll help a lot. They need arid. Okay, you can do that. And they want more pasture. Alright. Alright, if you guys wander this way, you'll find you got more space. Alright, where's my maintenance team? I know you guys don't have anything to do, because I haven't like set up the maintenance posts yet. So, do me a solid, get over here immediately. There we go, there we go, there we go.
Transportation complete.
There we go, wander around. There you are. There we go, wander around. There you go, now you found out you've got space. There, see, more space. Okay. So they're close on the amount of space that they want. They do want more water, though. Okay, there we go. They've got more water. That's fine. They do say they want more cover. Okay, you're also attacking the fence. Again, I get it. I get why. I get why. But just like, hang on, we're fixing it. Okay, where's my maintenance team? Okay. He didn't do enough damage to cause any real problems. Alright. Okay. So they're at 7.1. They're still wandering, so... I mean, it's gonna be tight. The real problem is that it's not letting me delete, like, this fencing. Right? Like, once this fencing is up, it's not letting me delete it. Is the big problem. So, like, I can put more fencing down, but the only thing I can do is undo this fencing, which is a problem. Okay. Oh! Alright, we're gonna make it. They're gonna be okay. They're gonna want more arid, but they're gonna be okay. It's okay.
A power outage? Yet more sabotage?
Seriously,
Must I add a liability clause to every contract I sign for you, or can we control this?
No, no, no. We can control this, right? The
Okay,
client won't
look.
know what happened. It's just extinction now trying to make the place vulnerable to more wild dinosaurs. Build up to their big, scary threat from before. At least that's what the ominous emails they sent me said.
And you're just telling us this?
I was getting around to it, and
Okay,
now
look.
I have. Huh?
I'm
But we
having
can assign
issues.
blame elsewhere later. For now, what do?
Restore the power grid. Then, setting up a new tour wouldn't hurt. They try to stop us, we create something incredible. The site is pretty amazing from the ground, sure, but it's spectacular from the air. Let's give our guests a whole new perspective on this park by setting up a balloon tour.
Oh, hello there,
That's
productive
nice.
revenge.
I've got issues to deal with first, okay? I've got issues to deal with first, okay? First things in general first. Y'all done screwed everything up for me. I had everything perfectly fine. And then y'all said, no, you can't do that. And then you said, oh, no, wait, yes, you can. And then you said, no, you can't. And then you said, yes, you can. And you said, no, you can't. And then you said, yes, you can. And now I don't know what I can do and what I can't anymore. And now I'm very frustrated. So. Now, here we are. Alright. Let's get food, drink, and gifts back up and running. That was drinks, right? Yes. Okay. We need food. And we need gifts. We need a bathroom. And we need emergency shelter. Back up and running, please. Thank you. Also need power back. Thank you. Okay. Better. 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 Would also like to move this back to where it belongs. We'll have to delete the fencing first, which is fine with me. I am okay with that. Okay. Viewing gallery back, please. Thank you! And let's put my pathing back where it was supposed to go. Thank you. Because y'all didn't mess me up at all. Thank you. Now then. Now that we've got that re-established. Thank you. Wrong button. This actually. Thank you. Hi, Kay. Kay's being a baby. Can you blame her? She's so cute, though. All right. We're going to move this. Over here. Thank you. I'm going to move this. Back to where it belongs, please. All right. Fine. Move this back to where it belongs. Thank you. Now can we move this back to where it belongs, please? No, that's not what I said. Thank you. you. Alright, cool. And now let's move this. What is your issue? Thank you. Back to where it belongs. And move this. Why did you not move, please? Oh no, it moved. It's just not moving yet. Okay, cool. Are we gonna crash? Are we gonna crash? Do we crash? Is this the moment we crash? Let's find out. There we go. No, we don't crash today. Not today. Alright. Back to the pylons, please. Okay. There it goes. Alright, perfect. That's all set. Now, this needs to go back to being a large, because for some reason this did not path onto the path the way it was supposed to. Don't know why. There we go. All set. Done. Okay, now. Here's the other problem that I have yet to take care of. I hate that it does that. Do not put me in that. I never took care of setting up these maintenance poles, right? Like, I never set these up. And I should have. So let's get them set up now. Like, let's do that, right? There's no reason to put that off anymore. Okay. Let's add our maintenance teams to them. We only have the one maintenance team set, so everybody gets the same maintenance team. Okay. Now, speaking of our maintenance team, guess we're taking direct control. I can't see a thing.
I'll get it fully operational.
I cannot see a thing. I have no idea where I'm going. Add that to the fact that I can't drive to begin with. All right. There we go. Excuse me. Hang on, I can drive. Don't worry, I know how to drive. Promise. Except for when I don't promise. you're back!
This so-called sanctuary already needs to expand. And later it will need to expand again. Is this a sustainable solution? Or is this a stubborn delay to the inevitable?
Probably a little bit of both. Why do you ask? Okay. We're back. All right. Look, we're back. Nobody escaped. We're fine. Okay, there we go. Everything is mostly recovered from whatever nightmare that was. Okay, we need a couple of things. This is a bad idea considering how little space I actually have to build on for these guys. But it's a good idea considering I'm gonna need more species to keep this thing going, right? I would love to actually be able to see what's going on here, but the melting snow kind of makes that impossible. So that's cool. That's nice. That's fun. Appreciate that. Okay. So we need a balloon tour. We need a balloon tour. Yeah, okay, where do you expect me to put that? And you would want me to ensure 10 dinosaurs visibility. Uh-huh. Okay. Cool. Yeah, no, appreciate ya. Here's the thing. We're gonna go here. And I feel like we're gonna actually move the viewing gallery. The original spot for the viewing gallery was up here. That's where it's gonna go. Right? This was the original placement for the viewing gallery. And this is where it belongs.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our magnificent animals.
Would you stop snapping in that weird way? Fine. There it is. All right. There we go. All right, so you want a balloon ride, do you? Sure. Oh, land sakes, that thing is ginormous. Holy Toledo. Do you honestly expect me to accommodate that? Okay. Let's try this again. fit it here? Okay. I think that's probably as much space as I can give the dinosaurs from there. Alright, so edit tour track. I'm trying to get it to join an existing tour track, but it's not letting me. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. It doesn't matter because it's a balloon ride. So it does not matter where it goes. So let's just kind of zoom it around up here. Woo! This is going to be a very long balloon track. I'm trying to find where it connects. There it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, take to the skies.
There we go.
Marvel at the sights with our newly opened balloon tour.
There we go. We have our balloon tour is now open. They want more Tyrannosaurs visible to guests. I honestly just want them comfy, which is a problem. There we go. We need more pasture. There we go. Okay. Comfy has honestly just been a problem for them. You think we could probably get another... Here, if we do a thing where I say a little less water here and maybe a little more water out this way. Let's do this while editing the environment, shall we? Okay, there we go. Do you think I can then say, give me another enclosure cut out here? Just a small one. There we go. And then I want another viewing gallery back here. Yeah. So the only thing is it's not powered. now it is.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Where's their nesting site? Ah, that's a management view. Okay. Pretty sure I'm moving it. It just needs to realize that. Nope. Okay, nope. We got, oh, hi. What, we got reloading, words to go with this? We have flyers over here. There are flyers over here.
Great job earning that new patch of land.
Uh-huh.
Now we just need to make it, usable. That means proper transport. And I figure we look at the nearby Biosyn building for inspiration.
There are flyers over there.
Hyperloop. Now that's moving our guests around with style. Huh?
There are flyers over there. I should be concerned about that, yes. With a hot air balloon in the air and, carnivorous flying animals. That seems like a thing to be concerned about. There. It's completely hidden now. That seems like a thing I should be concerned about. I'm just saying. Construct 2 Hyperloop stations. Okay. And connect the Hyperloop. Power them and connect them. So, is there more buildable area over here, is what you're telling me? Because I'm gonna be real with you, there ain't nothing else I can do over here. Well, I do need to reconfigure. The tea shop will get us 48. The coffee shop gets us 45. Coffee shop it is. Wait, something made 3 happy. Fountain. Why does a fountain in the cold make 3 people happy? That does not make any sense to me. But fountain it is. Okie dokie. Beanbags. Beanbags make sense to me. What are we currently making? 97. We're leaving it at 97. Fossilized teeth brings in 45. Souvenirs brings in 46. Souvenirs it is. Fossilized display brings in 68, makes 2 people happy. Beanbags bring in 70, makes 2 people happy. Beanbags it is. Fossilized display it is. Ooh, everybody's happy. You're 48, 2 people are happy. You're 45, 2 people are happy. 48 and 2 people are happy. That makes more sense than ice cream anyway. Again, fountains in the cold. Somebody explain that to me. Alright, everything else drops the profits, so we're just going to leave that way. Okay, cool. Done. Amenities are configured for maximum profit, which is nice. Okay. Okay, so this is our other buildable zone, I think, is what they're saying. So this would be our other buildable zone. What do we got over here? Dimies, blackies, dilly-doos, staggies, and what are you? Pyros! I guess they like to set the world on fire? I don't know. They're not happy either way. I should be concerned though, right? They like meat and we have a hot air balloon in play. I should be concerned, right? I feel like I should be concerned. This is concerning. But okay. Alright, we want guests as soon as it changes. Thank you. Hyperloop station. Okay. Question. Can we get it closer to the arrival point? Actually, yeah. Can I get it closer to the arrival point and build a track is the question. And I feel like the answer is probably going to be a no on that one. So, here's my thought processy. Actually, it's stuck on move. I have to give it a minute. My computer is struggling with this one. Because of the snow, I think. It's really struggling with this. If I move this down here. Okay. Do I think we can move one whole amenity down here? Yeesh! Now. Okay. Oh, is that not even necessary? Ooh. Hold up a minute. Is that not even necessary? Like, do we not even need to worry about the track? I mean, I knew it was going to be an underground track, but I thought it would have to be at least a little overground and then sink. No, it doesn't look like it. No, okay. Okay, hang on. All right. Yeah. Okay. So then, here's what we would do over here. So then this is our next buildable zone. I kind of wish, like, do they have... Okay, they already have it fenced in. That's how I know where our next buildable zone is. Okay. Well, you know what we're about to do, don't you? That's transport. Okay. I do need to level. It just makes it easier for me to build up here. I can smooth it off in the wild zone, but I do want to level off the build zone. Okay. That's why they gave me a second arrival point. I see. So then, where's just like the smooth? There we go, smooth terrain. I just want to like smooth this area out. There we go. Smooth that area out on the wilds a little bit. Okay. So then, that being the case, that's why they gave me a second arrival point, isn't it? Oh, hi, Kay. You're being a K baby. So that's why they gave me a second arrival point. Okay. So here's the thing. This area is a complete blank slate, like complete blank slate. Let's say number one, not park tour, sorry. Jurassic Tour Station in here. Why did you not put that in? Where can we put you? Anywhere I can put you. Anywhere at all. Okay. I'm going to need to take care of the terrain a little bit more out here, I think. Okay. Here's how this is going to work. I'm going to need to take care of the terrain a little bit more out here. And then I can smooth it out once we're past this area. That way, I can put down my Jurassic tour and more anywhere we need it. Then, where is the smooth button? Right here. Right here. The smooth button. I'll put the water back up in a second. Let's put some water back here. There we go. Okay. Now let's try that again. Where I say Jurassic Tour. Not allowed. What do you mean not allowed? I saw you turn blue. I saw you turn blue. So it's allowed here. There we go. Jurassic Tour building there. That way we can connect this Jurassic Tour to this Jurassic Tour. So that's our first point. Alright, so that way we can connect those Jurassic Tours together, right? And then we can go viewing gallery. Viewing gallery. Now, I know they said this is mostly for big boys, but I am going to put a couple of these tall boy viewing galleries in. Mostly because, yes, we have a couple of big boys out here, but I also feel like this is going to be better for getting a longer view out into the back. Right? So we can get a nice view. Okay, spotted a parcel carrier out into the back area. We actually might want these. Let's move them. Instead of there. Not allowed here. Interesting. Let's move them over here, maybe. No? Gonna have to stay there, huh? Alright, fine. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. it makes sense to put our Hyperloop here. But, and maybe our operations over here, right? So let's put Rangers maybe towards the back here. Rangers, we need a medical facility. Actually, let's put the medical facility sideways up here. It'll fit better. Rangers, medical facility. I don't like doing this without a path. I really don't like doing this without a path. Okay. All right. Nope, nope, nope. You went the wrong way. I want you to go this way. And that's too high, actually. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. And then for this one, I want to take this path and go right across here. Something to that effect. Okay. There we go. All right. Something to that effect. Right? That's the plan. The only thing I don't love is this one. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's actually better. Okay. Okay. I am not hating this. Okay, cool. So here's the plan. Right? This area can be mostly for guests, like we can put the amenities, stuff like that along here. In fact, we don't really need that there. Let's connect the Hyperloop. Where is it? Here. We're going to connect the new Hyperloop in here. Done. That connects the Hyperloops. Okay. There we go. Now the only thing we need over here is power. Okay. Perfect. Done. Done. Okay, now we've got power over here. All right. That'll do. We might actually just continue using these. I don't know. We'll see what we do with that. All right. And then we just finish off this zoo after that. Okay, cool. Well, we'll finish it tomorrow. I do have to get going. I've got to start doing dinner for the family. So I will be back tomorrow. I am live every Wednesday to Sunday, usually around, somewhere between 10-ish a.m. to 1-ish p.m. Eastern or New York time, whichever's easiest for you to Google. I think actually tomorrow's going to be a 10 a.m. starter stream, unfortunately, because they've got him working another 5 to 2 shift. So, that means another 2:30 a.m. wake up time, which is going to be so much fun. Oh, so much fun. Anyway, so that means I get to wake up again really early. But that does mean I gotta go. I gotta make dinner for the family because we've got an early bedtime because we've got an early wake up time. But anyway, I hope to see you guys back here tomorrow. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everyone.